Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Preston Endress. A private school in Hazleton may soon close due to lack of funds. Emmanuel Christian School is a small Christian school located on Hemlock Street in Hazleton for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. The school was founded in 1979, but officials say the school may soon have to close its doors. In a text message to parents, the school called for an emergency meeting on Wednesday afternoon. During the meeting, school officials explained that the school is experiencing a lack of funds from grants that were promised but never received. According to officials, the school was told to expect somewhere between $100,000 and $300,000 on December 15th from economically disadvantaged school funds. However, officials say the school only received $46,000 of the promised funding. In a letter to parents, Executive Director Mike Jarrell said the school is pursuing every possible avenue to try to keep the school open, but that the significant donations will need to be made for it to happen. Anyone wishing to donate can follow the QR code shown on screen. Officials say the ICS board will meet on Thursday night and make the final decision regarding the future of the school. St. Stephen's Episcopal Church in Wilkes-Barre is inviting the public to attend their annual Homeless Persons Memorial on Saturday, December 21st. The memorial service is scheduled to begin at 4:30 p.m. and will honor those we have lost who experienced homelessness. A candlelight vigil will follow the service. This year, Pennsylvania State Representative Eddie Day Pashinsky will serve as the guest speaker. St. Stephen's Episcopal Church is located at 35 South Franklin Street in Wilkes-Barre. The Shapiro administration held a press conference on Wednesday to highlight resources available to address mental health and substance use disorders during the holiday season. With the holidays often being a stressful time, officials remind Pennsylvania residents that the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline can be accessed 24/7 by calling or texting 988. Additional mental health resources, such as information regarding mental health screenings, can be found at pa.gov under Services. Officials also reminded Pennsylvania residents that the PA Get Help Now helpline for substance use treatment and recovery resources is available 24/7 at 1-800-662-HELP or 4357. The helpline seeks to provide confidential help from trained professionals in connecting callers with resources in their community. Assistance programs are also available to help Pennsylvania residents meet basic food, medical, and heating needs. Information about the programs can be found at dhs.pa.gov. Coming up on WYLN News, Christ Lutheran Church is inviting the public to their annual Christmas Eve service. Plus, the Hazleton Public Transit Office announces their upcoming holiday hours. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
My name is Andy and tomorrow is going to be snowy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full-service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
This holiday season, join WYLN for great holiday programming featuring The Can Do Christmas, Christ Lutheran Christmas Eve service, Sounds of the Season, Viewpoint with Santa, Polka Connection, Chef Lou Christmas, Holiday Cooking with Granny Rita, Holly Baking with Jen Yamola, Your Life Holiday Special, From Saint to Claus, The Story of the First Noel, Hometown Holiday, and more. For a complete program guide, visit us on Facebook. WYLN TV 35, your home for the holiday station. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome back to WYLN News. Christ Lutheran Church is inviting the public to their annual Christmas Eve service. The candlelight service will begin with music at 8 p.m. and all are welcome. Christ Lutheran Church is located at 210 West Green Street in Hazelton. The Hazelton Public Transit Office has announced their holiday hours. On Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, the buses will run until 4 p.m. with Route 80 ending at Walmart at 3:57 p.m. Meanwhile, the Hazelton Public Transit Office will close at noon. On Christmas Day and New Year's Day, there will be no bus services and the Public Transit Office will be closed. The office will reopen with their normal business hours, and the bus routes will return to normal on Thursday, January 2nd. WYLN is kicking off the Christmas season with a variety of holiday programming. This year, we're bringing back all of your cooking favorites. You can catch Chef Lou's 2008 Christmas special airing on December 24th at 10 a.m. Then we see what's cooking in Granny Rita's kitchen on December 21st and 23rd. Looking for some tasty appetizers? We have you covered on Ciao Bella beginning on December 22nd. Or take a look inside the kitchens of Kathy Cucci and the McDonald's as they whip up some holiday cuisine at the dates and times shown on screen. But that's not all. WYLN is also bringing some Hazelton holiday events into your living room with Hazelton's Can Do Christmas on Saturday, December 21st and throughout the holiday season. You can also watch the Christ Lutheran Church Christmas Eve service beginning at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, December 24th and at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, December 25th. Looking for some holiday cheer? WYLN will be broadcasting a variety of holiday concerts, including the Sounds of the Season featuring the Hazelton Philharmonic Orchestra. You can catch them on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at the times shown on screen. Then we take a stroll down memory lane with a 1997 holiday performance by the Hazelton Area High School Band on Hometown Holiday. Or you could put on your dancing shoes and join us for a Polka Connection Christmas on December 24th. When you're done dancing, you can also join us for an exclusive interview with entertainer and piano man Tommy Zito on the Your Life Christmas special. Or you can learn about the history of St. Nicholas on From Saint to Santa Claus, which will air on December 24th. You can also join us as we take a deep dive into Jewish holiday traditions with Rabbi Bogage and learn about the significance of Hanukkah on December 22nd. Then Santa visits the studio for an exclusive interview on December 24th. Last but not least, we invite you to explore the biblical Christmas story with the story of the first Noel airing on December 21st. For a full listing of your holiday programming, you can visit the WYLN Facebook page for all the details. Coming up on Mountaintop's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Shamokin Part 4. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
Stop in to one of our 2 locations,
Route 93 in Escapec,
Or downtown Hazleton.
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full-service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Are you sitting at home living in pain? Maybe it's in your hands, maybe your back or your hips. The good news is you don't need to live in pain. Why? Because there is Omega XL, a one-of-a-kind, natural, powerful joint relief supplement created from the green lip mussels of New Zealand. Drug-free, non-habit forming. It's small, easy to swallow, and it's backed by more than 40 years of clinical research. As I was getting older, my joints started to feel that wear and tear. But then I tried Omega XL and it changed my life. If you're experiencing daily aches and pains due to aging and overuse, try Omega XL and see the difference it can make in your life.
Buy 1, get 2 free. 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3, a value of more than $85. Call today and you pay only $39.95. Plus, you have nothing to lose because it's backed by our 60-day money-back guarantee. Call now.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner. A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
(1918) sees 2 Shamokin landmarks born. One was the Victoria Theatre on West Independence Street, originally opening with vaudeville acts and stage shows before becoming exclusively a movie theater. Designed in the Beaux Arts style, it had room for 1,700 patrons and was designed like a European opera house with a high dome ceiling and many chandeliers. It had distribution deals with MGM, 20th Century Fox, Paramount, and United Artists over the years. The Victoria Theatre was named to the National Register of Historic Places in 1985, but closed a few years afterwards, fell into disrepair, and was torn down for a Rite Aid in 1998. Still in operation today, however, is the Coney Island Restaurant, also located on Independence Street. Opened by Pete and Tessa Garant in February 1918, it is still operated today by their descendants, offering hot dogs, hamburgers, and many other lunch counter staples to those who drop in. Besides the Victoria Theatre, Shamokin and other movie houses see their favorite movies in for much of the 20th century. The Majestic Theatre, in fact, stood directly next door to the Victoria on West Independence Street. Opened in 1917 by Buckley Amusements, it was not quite as grand a cinema house as the Victoria, but still had capacity for 930 guests. The Majestic showed primarily MGM films up till the 1950s, after which it switched to B movies from smaller studios. It was demolished in the 1960s and replaced by a J.C. Penney's. There was also the Capitol Theatre on East Independence Street. It was larger than the Majestic, but smaller than the Victoria, with a capacity of 1,138 seats. It showed films from Paramount, Columbia, Universal, and Warner Brothers, and was well known for its Saturday morning cartoon carnival showings. Like the Majestic, the Capitol Theater closed in the 1960s, and a Wendy's now stands on its site. Shamokin has sent many of its men and women to war over the years, like many other towns. And Shamokin's veterans have prominent places in military history. One in question was Holden Richardson, who graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1901. He became the Navy's first engineering test pilot, learning to fly from aviation pioneer Glenn Curtiss, and helped design some of the first seaplanes. Richardson was at the controls of an early test flight of an NC-1 seaplane in Jamaica Bay on October 4, 1918, and then flew it to Washington for inspection by Navy leaders. A year later, on May 8, 1919, he was behind the stick of NC-3, one of a squadron of 4 seaplanes that attempted a transatlantic flight from Rockaway to the Azores. Richardson's plane was forced to come down roughly 200 miles short of the Azores and taxi the rest of the way, but he would still receive the Navy Cross for his efforts. The same year Richardson attempted to cross the Atlantic, Shamokin's Herbert Hopwood graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy. He served in several battleships during the final months of World War I, and will receive his first command position in 1928 aboard the destroyer USS Hart. He will return to Annapolis in the pre-war years to teach gunnery and ordnance. Upon the outbreak of World War II, Hopwood was assigned to the Bureau of Naval Personnel, working to expand the Navy to accommodate a swarm of new recruits. He would directly join the conflict in 1944, commanding the cruiser Cleveland. He would lead the ship in action in Peleliu in the Philippines, among other battles. After the war, Hopwood would join the Revolt of the Admirals, a protest against naval budget cuts by Secretary of Defense Lewis Johnson. In 1955, he would be named commander of the First Fleet, and in 1958 was promoted to full admiral, the only man from the coal region to date to reach the rank, and named commander-in-chief of the Pacific Fleet. In 1960, he would participate in a public demonstration of a new naval communications system that used the moon as a radio relay to deliver teletype messages from coast to coast. He retired later that year. Admiral Herbert Hopwood died in 1966, and like Holden Richardson, rests today in Arlington National Cemetery. Drive-ins popped up across the country beginning in the 1940s, and the Shamokin area would be part of the craze as well. The Shamokin Drive-In opened on July 14th, 1950 with the Betty Grable film Beautiful Blonde from Bashful Bend, as well as a Three Stooges short film and a Mighty Mouse cartoon. It would entertain moviegoers through the mid-1960s, after which road construction would reroute Route 61 through the property, obliterating all traces of the drive-in. Although Edgewood Park closed its doors for good in 1964, Shamokin residents could still enjoy amusement park fun close by. Doodlebug Park, built around a lake of Route 225 southwest of Shamokin near Trevorton, opened for guests on June 22, 1958. Built primarily for younger guests, its main attraction was the junior roller coaster Little Dipper. Its other attractions included a stagecoach ride, a train, a whip, a tank ride, Skyfire airplane ride, turnpike cars, a Ferris wheel, a carousel, a tilt-a-whirl, and pony carts. An 18-foot paddle wheel boat, the Maverick Queen, sailed in the wake as well. Doodlebug Park closed in 1976. It was also in the mid-60s that Pennsylvania began merging high schools together to cut down the number of school districts statewide. In the crosshairs of this decision was Shamokin High School and Cole Township High School. Large contingents of both school districts were resistant to the decision to merge them, as the Shamokin Greyhounds and Cole Township Purple Demons have been longtime rivals in many sports. Both school districts wanted to retain their identities as much as possible. In the end, the offer of a financial incentive to merge proved lucrative enough for both school districts to merge in 1965, a year ahead of schedule. The combined school, in deference to both school districts' identity concerns, originally was to be named the Shamokin Cole Township School District. When some Shamokin board members, on the grounds of the name being too long, deleted Cole Township's name from the title, the Cole Township faction almost backed out of the merger. As a compromise, a final name was made the Shamokin Area School District, and Cole Township's purple and white colors were carried over to the new school district. Today, Shamokin Area Indians athletics brings both Shamokin and Cole Township much pride all through the school year.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.